Hello shipmates, it's that time of year again. The budget was delivered on the 13th of February and I thought I'd spend a little bit of time talking to you about our budget and what you ought to expect ultimately coming to you from our budget. But first, I want to say congratulations to the Enterprise Strike Group, who is just about ready to do her last deployment. 50 years young is the Enterprise, and I had the great opportunity to ride the Enterprise along with Secretary Panetta recently and along with Congresswoman McKeon, who is our chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. She looks great, and congratulations, and have a great deployment. I also want to congratulate the members of the WASP Amphibious Readiness Group. That amphibious task force that took place in Bold Alligator 12 here about a month ago did a tremendous job. It's the first time in 10 years that we have gotten together with our brothers and sisters in the Marine Corps and done a fleet exercise. Over 20 ships, over 20,000 Marines and sailors out there off the East Coast doing a magnificent job, and we got a lot of lessons learned. And I'd also like to thank those of you serving out there in the Asia-Pacific region. I was out there last fall and saw many of you in Japan and Korea, and I was recently out in Hawaii. You are truly ready to go, taking care of business out there and ready to move that shift to the Asia-Pacific in accordance with our strategy. Again, before I go into the budget, one more thing I'd like to mention to you. ERB. Hey, it's over. Okay? It was an effective use of our process in order to adjust the number of people in the Navy. But I'm telling you, it's over, and we got the right thing, we got the right balance. We need to get those that were selected transitioned properly, and that will be our job with the Chief of Naval Personnel and the Bureau for the rest of this year. But our perform to serve numbers are where they need to be. We're between 8 and 9 out of 10 getting selected for perform to serve. Promotions are returning to normal, so the process is sort of laying down where it needs to be. I just don't see an ERB next year or the year after as it stands now. So let me talk to you a little bit about the budget. Our defense strategy, which I talked to you before about, and sailing directions really guided our decisions. We're going to be a little bit of a smaller Navy, but we're going to be agile, we're going to be flexible, and we are going to be lethal. We maintained the budget in alignment with our three tenets: warfighting first. We moved quite a bit of money into weapons, into sensors, and into training opportunities so that you all out there who are getting it done can get the training done you need to do the job when you're out there. It's about operating forward. We have three big initiatives that I want to talk to you about a little bit here. One, we'll be moving destroyers to Rota, 4 destroyers to Rota, Spain. 2, we're going to be moving littoral combat ships to Singapore, very important for operating forward. And 3, patrol craft to Bahrain as we, again, move out there forward, operating forward where we're at our best. And it's about being ready. Shipmates, we have the money in place to do the ship maintenance, the aircraft maintenance, to do the operations for our ships and aircraft, flying hour program, so that you can get the job done you need to do out there, that you have the spare parts, you have the fuel, and you have the training. So I'm very confident that we're in line with our tenets and we have what we need to get the job done out there. Let me talk just a minute about the personnel part of our budget. I'm very confident that it supports you in the way that you deserve to be supported. There's a pay raise, 1.7%, and that should maintain your buying power in line with the private sector. There is an increase in health care fees, but it does not apply to active duty or their families. That is, mainly applies to those who are wage earners, retirees who are wage earners under 65. Education programs have been protected, if you will. The GI Bill does not change. We have protected family readiness programs. We have protected sexual assault programs. We have protected the operational stress control programs. So we spend a great deal of time making sure that the personnel programs support you so that you can get the job done that you need, so that you are comfortable that your families are supported. So thank you very much for what you do out there. I look forward to seeing you down the road, and let's get out there and get the job done.